As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be living out of this car for the next 3 days. I'm currently in the Algarve region, which is South Portugal, and it will just be easier if I am doing this by car. So we are really going to be bumming it. If you are new here, I'm a full-time traveler, and when I'm in the United States, I live out of my SUV, which is built out. I have everything I need. I've been backpacking Europe for the last 2 months, been craving to be back in a car and traveling that way. I tried to find a camper van, but those are extremely expensive and a lot of them are manual and your girl can only drive automatic. Anyways, let me give you a little car tour. They ended up upgrading me. Don't know why. They just said, we're gonna upgrade you. I'm like, okay. I will be off-roading, so I kind of didn't really want the upgrade. I don't really know what this is. It's an MG. It drives nice. Let me give you a little car tour. I'm not gonna lie, it's already a little messy on this front seat because I got some groceries. This is my main bag, and then I have towels and whatnot. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the leather seats because it's hot and it just ends up leaving a pool of sweat right there. You know it's fancy when it's a push to start. We got all the buttons, gadgets on the steering wheel. We have this. I haven't even played around with it, but I should, so I can have my maps pulled up on the screen. What I really like, this was on the window right here, and I didn't want this on the window because it screams, I'm in a rental car, and I don't want that. So I just took it off. I'm so happy that it comes with 2 USB ports because I can always be charging my phone. I could have my power bank be charging or my camera to charge. It's very cozy and spacious. I honestly think I'm just gonna keep the seats up instead of laying them down and just sleep on this back part. The only downside is I don't have any curtains, and I thought about getting foil at the grocery store, but to me, when I see foil, I'm like, someone's in there. There must be stuff in there. In my car, I have the black felt, so it's blacked out. You can't even see anything. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I haven't really driven far enough to play around much, but this is what the dash looks like. It's so weird being back in a car. I haven't driven in 2 months. You have the nice little seat adjustments. Where the gas tank opens up, which I don't even know what side it's on. Okay, that's good to know. The gas tank is on this side. That's so weird. I'm so used to the gas tank being on the driver's side. I'm glad I'm doing this little tour because I'm learning about this car. Back seats. Very nice, very spacious. Let's sit. Oh my gosh, 2 outlets here. There's a total of 4 USB ports, which is awesome because that means I can charge everything while I'm driving. I love that this is here because it covers everything. I have my one bag, but I put the little rain cover over it. Under the floorboard, I have my other backpack and the purse. It's really hard to see. This is what the trunk space looks like. Very nice. And to be on an even safer side, I buckled this to there just to make it a little bit more difficult. Feel like it's just the right size. Some battery light just came on. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh no, we're already starting off. What the heck? Let me show you what I got from the grocery store. I got this giant jug of water. Put that in the back. 12-volt battery charge system fault. What the heck does that mean? I also got this thing of water. That makes me nervous. Why is it popping up like that? I got these chips. These chips are so good. Rice crackers. 2 things of baby wipes since I will not have a shower for 3 days. A bag of apples. A jar of peanut butter. That is all I got. I plan on just eating at cafes, restaurants for one big meal, but I wanted to make sure I had a few snacks at least. I filmed this intro in an IKEA, and honestly, I kind of want to go in to use their bathroom before we go to our first destination. This IKEA is also part of a mall, and the bathroom was literally right by the entrance I went in. It worked out great. Well, I'm waiting at a red light. I just want to point this out. The camera quality is not that good, but there's a 2D and then a 3D. Very interesting. And look at all the cameras on this thing. I made it to my first stop. I'm in Albufeira, and I picked up the rental car at the Faro airport. From there to here is about a 40-ish minute drive. I found this free parking spot, and let me tell you, it is packed, and I'm slightly up on the curb. I'll show you when I get out. But I packed up my bag. Everything is tucked away, hidden. We're ready to go. I'm excited. I'm just gonna walk the Old Town. I want to see a part of the beach. This is where I parked. Like I said, I'm up on the curve, but so is everybody else. I have the last spot because it turns into a roundabout. People still have plenty of room to turn around, but it is a packed house. All the vehicles over there and just down over there. I've just been walking the Old Town and the shops are so cute. I got myself this necklace. It's very out there and big, but like, I love it. Anyways, we're gonna continue walking. Enter through this little tunnel. It feels so nice and cool in here. I am in awe. You have the red sandstone with the white buildings. It's literally breathtaking. And you have these nice wooden pathways, so you don't have to be in the sand. I love that. I spoke too soon because now it goes to sand, but I have to come over here and see the view. I knew it was gonna be so sick over here. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Are you kidding me? I did in fact just take this elevator, so I didn't have to do the stairs. You can call me lazy or you can call me efficient. But this view up here, you have all these people's little locks, which is adorable. Gorgeous. This is so cute, and I love this. To travel, you only have to exist. I went inside this museum. It was $1.13 and it was a very small museum. Something I found cool, one section where there was a video playing, and on the corner they had a guy signing, and I thought that was a great feature. The video that was playing started talking about monkeys and humans, and I was like, okay. So then I just didn't listen to the rest of it. There was some interesting things, some more history about this town. If it was more than €1, I probably would have been a little disappointed because there wasn't much. And upstairs there was artwork, but she gave me this pamphlet and all the photos that were upstairs are in this pamphlet. So I don't know. Anyways, we're on to the next destination and I'm super excited about this. This is just a quick little stop. I mean, all these are kind of quick little stops, but I'm at this place called Sand City and I'm so excited to be here. I'm like a little kid. It's a bunch of sculptures made out of sand. Is this meant more for kids? Probably, but you know what? I am a kid. I'm still a kid at heart, even though I am 28 years old. It ended up costing €11.90, which honestly I think it's worth it because this place is massive. Also have where you can put your feet. Obviously you have to pay an additional thing for this, but where you put your feet in and the fish clean your feet. And then you can also rent a little golf cart for €15. Are you kidding? Okay, I'm not going to show you all of them because that would just be a lot, but something I do want to point out. So I'm starting off strong in Europe, and at each sculpture, we're obviously in Portugal because we're at the entrance, but it tells you everything. I can't believe that is actual sand. Do I add a coin? Christmas in August. This one is so cool. Wonka. Violet, you're turning violet. That was such a cute show. The detail. Madagascar. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I'm always watching. I started walking up to this and I go, this is definitely America. And I was right. They even did Harry Potter and they did Star Wars. I'm getting drenched in sweat. It is so hot. I need to sit for a minute. A nice little table and bench. Oh, see, the breeze feels so nice when you're in the shade. I think I might get something from the snack bar or see what they all have. And if it's reasonably priced, get something. I paid $2.50 for this Coca-Cola. I found a hammock And to be honest, I could fall asleep. I definitely feel like they should have more than 3 hammocks, but that's okay. I made it to another location. I wanted to go to this beach and just see the rocks. I turned down this one strip and there was one parking spot open and I took it. The one thing is, I don't know if I'm supposed to pay. I don't see meters. I don't see anything online. I don't see any tickets in anybody's dash. I think I'm just gonna go for it. And if there's a restaurant, honestly, I'm gonna eat over here. I have to do a little bit of a walk because when I saw that one spot, I go, I'm not even gonna risk it. And it's free. I asked someone. I went through all those rocks already to come over here. Could go back in the cave if you wanted to. And there's a little restaurant. The amount of seaweed is actually disgusting. I turned the corner to this. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. So cool. Casually walking through rocks by the beach. Like archways. They're probably still gonna be there. I want to get photos right here. And the way the sun is hitting the rocks right now. Ignore all the seaweed though. Crazy that places like this exist. You get higher and higher than this view with the sun setting. Oh my goodness. I went from that pathway to stand over here to watch the sunset. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go to a restaurant though in a minute. Going to this place. Either gonna get ribs or a burger. No, they're closed. My plans have changed. Originally, I wanted to be in Lagos by sunset. That obviously didn't happen. And then I was gonna eat at this restaurant. It's closed. There is a bowling alley right here. I tried to look online. It looks like they just have drinks and they're open till 1 a.m. Eat at the restaurant is because I wanted to go to the bathroom and then go to bed and then wake up in the morning. So instead, I'm gonna eat peanut butter, rice crackers, and an apple. And then since the bowling alley is open till 1, I'm just gonna pop in and be like, may I use the restroom? And then I'm just gonna sleep here because what's crazy is when I was looking at the park for night, this spot where I originally parked is rated a 4.5 out of 5 for sleeping for the night, which is wild because when I first got here, I was like, do I need to pay? And it ended up working out. And that was the other thing. If I show up to Lagos, I wasn't sure what it was gonna look like. At least here, it was still daylight. I know what it looks like. And then I'll be gone super early in the morning because I want to get to Lagos by sunrise. So, and it's about 40 minutes from here. So I think that's my new game plan. The app that I'm using in Europe is called Park for Night. And the app that I use in the States is Campanadium. I've been using it for over a year. I prefer that one over iOverlander. I have used both. And personally, the iOverlander, I have not had the same experience. Like I show up to a campsite completely different than what it says on the app. So I feel like the one that works the best for me when it comes to service, feeling safe, all that has worked best on that app. It's different for everyone. I know people who hate the app that I use, but I also know people who love the app that I use. It's the next day. I didn't get any knocks. It was a little loud until 2 a.m. and then it got quiet. It did get chilly, so I had to put the jacket on and then I had the black linen pants on. It is currently 6:30. The sun is starting to come up. I do have to go to the bathroom, but there's nowhere to go. I think when I get to my other location, that's when I'm gonna put myself together because I don't really want to stay here any longer than I have. Sun is coming up along the horizon. Are you kidding me? This is beautiful. This is actually insane. I just walked down the stairs, but there's a tunnel this way, so let's go. To be completely honest, I had no idea what to expect when I saw the roundabout. I just saw the sun peeking over the horizon. I was like, I need to go look at it. And then this, oh, there's a lot of seaweed over here. A lot. That's probably why no one's over here. It's actually a disgusting amount. Love how you have all the paddle boarders. I went from a parking lot right there to this parking lot, and I know where all the van lifers slept last night. Take a look. They're all over there, and then we got some behind, and yeah, so well, this is a spot you can sleep at. Oh, that's cute. Home is where your heart is. I love that. I want to take a photo of that. Anyways, this is the view from this spot. I'm gonna get ready, get dressed out of this because now I'm hot from going up those stairs, and then I'm gonna wipe my face, brush my teeth. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. There's no bathrooms over here. That's the one downside of being in a vehicle and sleeping in parking lots. I'm almost ready for the day. I wiped up with baby wipes, put deodorant on, brushed my teeth, I put sunscreen on my face, but now I gotta do this. These are my eardrops that I got yesterday. I didn't bring this up yesterday. When I was in the town shopping, there was a pharmacy, and I told myself next time I see a pharmacy, I'm gonna go in and ask them about my ear, because if you've been following along my ear up series, you know I got sick in Switzerland. My ear wasn't bad during me initially being sick. Once I went on the ferry to Mallorca, my ear started popping, and then my right one just never finished popping, and I was kind of hoping on the ferry back it would pop, but it never did. I kind of waited a very long time, but the thing is, it would go to being fine, and then it would feel all clogged again. This was $12. I literally went in and I said my ear is clogged, and she was like, okay, this is what you're gonna take. It will be 2 times in the morning, 2 times at night until it feels better. Literally 12 euros. Like, why can't it be that simple in the States? Anyway, so now I'm gonna do it, but look how weird this looks. It's just so funky looking. I just kind of let it sit for a second before I tip my head. I have had ear issues my whole life, but yeah, it already feels so much better. I really hope that bathroom is open. It's locked. Beautiful lighthouse with amazing view. When you think the views can't get any better. Oh my goodness. We're gonna start making the trek down. Going down's not bad, it's the going up. I'm gonna be huffing and puffing. This looks so cool. How is this even real? I feel like I need to play mermaids. Oh my goodness. Oh, hopefully the camera picks it up. Do you see all the fish? That's insane. I can't swim over there. This boat guy was getting mad when people tried to get into the water. He'd bring the boat up and then he'd be like, no, this is just for the boat. And he was saying 25 euros for some type of little tour. I'm like, dude, I just need a pee. Get in the water, get out. It's currently 10 a.m. and I wanted to drive to get closer to the Oldtown. This parking lot is huge. It is completely full and I am so grateful. I'm like starting to turn the corner and I was about to exit this parking lot, and as I'm turning the corner, someone's pulling out of a spot and I'm like, perfect timing. When I tell you, it's a sea of cars. And you can't even see, but there's like an upper part as well. The first thing that I did once I got into Oldtown was go into a bakery and I bought a croissant. It was 2 euros. It was covered in chocolate, powdered sugar. It was delicious and it was huge. They also had their dogs in there, and the 2 dogs came and laid by me. And then I finally went to the bathroom. And after that, I just walked the shops, walked the Oldtown. There was people playing music in the street. There was also a church with some pretty bells. And overall, it was really pretty down there. At least I'm not the only person on this road. That is a positive. This is exactly why I'm coming down this road, for a view. We love a good view. I also just want to say I'm making my way to Sagres. Originally, I was just gonna go from each city to city, but I'm like, might as well try to stay along the coast as much as possible and see things. It's the next day and I have so much to catch you up on, but this is where I'm currently at. And you guys, the views are insane. I'll show you after I catch you up. I'm gonna do videos over my voice. It was so windy in Sagres. I don't know if it's always like that, that on the weather app, it showed wind for the next week. It was gust up to 30 miles per hour. There was no way I was going to be able to vlog and talk, so we're going to do it this way. I started in Sagres going to the lighthouse, which is the most southwestern point of Europe, which was really neat. The lighthouse wasn't open, but you had panoramic views. There was vendors from clothes, jewelry, food, drinks. I made my way to this fortress and it cost €3 to go inside. And honestly, for me, I did not think it was worth it. There wasn't much, I will say. The inside part in the museum, if that wasn't there, it definitely wouldn't have been worth it. But I will say I went inside the shop and I actually got a gift for someone. And when I was checking out, the lady was like, "Oh, I like your necklace." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. I got this the other day," because I just assumed she was talking about this one. She goes, "No, the other one." I was like, "This?" I was like, "I found it and made it." She was like, "No way." And then her colleague like heard us talking, so she came over and she was like, "Oh my gosh, is that a shark tooth?" And then we were just talking, and it honestly, it made my week, it made my month, it made the rest of my year, because she wasn't even talking about this. I just assumed. I almost wanted to start crying because I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to get into a Debbie Downer mood because of the wind. Her making that compliment, just, it made me feel so much better. Then I made my way to a restaurant called Carlos and I got a Sagres beer because of course I had to try it. And since I am driving, I know it's one beer and the rules are the same as it is in the States. But since I was having the one beer, I also wanted to make sure I was drinking water just because, you know, I want to be on the safe side. I'm in another country. I also got water and I finished that entire water. One, I had to pay for it because it was in a glass bottle. And then two, I needed to hydrate myself. And three, it also balanced out the beer. And the meal that I got was a traditional Portuguese dish called fried chicken. It was delicious. It came with fries, a side salad, and my mouth is watering just thinking about it because it was cooked so perfectly. Since I didn't really eat anything the whole day, I had chips, apples, rice crackers. I decided to also treat myself to a chocolate cake, and that was also really good. And then I knew the sun was setting, so I tried to make it in time, and I didn't get it on film, but I saw most of it going down, and then I pulled out the camera, and it was the last little bit. The amount of people that were just watching the sunset on that hill was insane. And then there was a parking lot, which was also by the fortress. And I originally went to the fortress. I noticed a lot of camper vans, and I figured, oh, this is probably where a lot of van lifers sleep. So I decided to sleep in that parking lot, and it was perfect. And it felt so safe. Don't get me wrong, the first night it felt safe, but this night just felt even safer because I show an overview in the morning. It was a good mixture of cars, vans, RVs. It got so cold last night. It ended up dropping to around 52 degrees, and it was also very windy, so I felt the car throughout the night. But I only woke up twice, and I ended up sleeping in. I did set my alarm for sunrise, but it was pretty cloudy. We weren't gonna really see a good sunrise, so I ended up going back to bed, and I took my morning slow. Then I started driving. I'm making my way to Signs, but I am following the coast, and what's crazy, this was a sign that I'm on the right path because the way they do it here is by alphabet. I'm just assuming, and each main marker is a letter. I happen to pull into H. I just clicked this spot on the map. This will be a good starting point to follow the coast. First I thought it was just a random H, and then I started to drive and the next one was G. What are the odds I turn into H? Crazy. But now today's gonna be a good day. It is windy, but I'm going to try my best to film and talk. It seems like it's kind of more so like coming in waves. How crazy is this? I turned around this corner, came down this road, and there's just an H. And then I wanted to see what was further down that way, and the next one is a G. So I was like, oh, they must go by alphabet. But what are the odds? Crazy. I originally put the marker right there, and the way it made me turn into is the H. I still can't get over that. But I kind of want to head down this way and see a little bit this way, and then just U-turn and make my way over here. Oh, wow. If Oregon and Sedona, Arizona had a baby, that's what Portugal is. No, because I'm gonna be stopping every 2 minutes. You're joking me. And I'm noticing you can camp up here. You have this side all the way around. Holy cow. I made it to Signs. As you can see, there's a castle behind me and apparently it's free. So we're gonna go explore it. I also forgot to mention this. Yesterday, I did get gas in Sagres. I was at half a tank, and since I knew I was gonna be doing a lot of off-roading and that, I just wanted to be at a full tank. So I went to go fill up. I had no idea how to use the machine. I didn't want to just press buttons. I went inside. I asked him, oh, sorry, I've never done this before. Can you explain to me how it works? He started talking and I was a deer in the headlights. You're speaking to me, but what are you saying? He saw the confusion on my face and he was like, do you want me to go help you? And I was like, if you could, please show me how to do it. I didn't know how much to put in. Half a tank, okay, we'll do 30 euros. And I'm like, 30 euros? Holding it, because the machines, I guess, I don't know if that's how all the gas stations in Europe are, but you have to physically hold it. There's no little stopper. After it fills up, I go inside pay, and it was 30 euros, okay? I was expecting it to stop before 30, but it didn't. It kept going. It maxed it out to the 30 euros. So I turned my car on. I'm like, sure, it has to be full tank. It didn't even get to a full tank. It was still slightly under. I can't complain about America gas prices anymore. I mean, I will. I didn't even get half a tank's worth for 30 euros, which is like 33, 34 US dollars. Anyways, let's go explore this castle. This is so pretty with the ocean over there. I have no idea what to expect. I just saw castle and then I saw it said free. Ooh. Hey, why is that so pretty? I see a bell tower. I'll show you when I get up to the top of this little thing because it'll be a better view. This is so sick. Are you ready for the bell tower? How cool! Wow. It honestly looks cooler from this angle because you can see the cross. Still so pretty. It's been a while. I just walked the streets of Signs and then I also decided to eat while I was there. So I had a late lunch, early dinner, and I got pizza. It was delicious. It was cheap. It had pineapple, bacon, and chicken with onions. There was olives, but I picked those off. I ate the entire thing. Of course, I got a Coca-Cola, and this Coca-Cola tasted way different. I was gonna sleep in Signs, but I decided to drive a little farther down. That way, I'm just closer to Lisbon in the morning because I have to drop the car off at 10. Definitely needs to get a car wash before I bring it back. And since it was with a full tank, I have to return it with a full tank, and I'm about to go feel this water because I'm at this beach. Everybody's in water suits, so I have a feeling it might be a little cold. Let's see, is it gonna be cold? That is, yeah, no thank you. That is freezing. That is freezing. Look at my tan line. Holy cow, yeah, no. The sun is officially down. It wasn't an amazing sunset, but it was still super pretty. I actually started walking back as it was going down, and I still have some last light left. So let me show you my setup. I already grabbed my bags out of the trunk, and I'm starting to move everything around. This is how I originally was sleeping. So this is the trunk cover. That is my pillow, and it's just one of my storage cubes for clothes. I would have my pash. But then I would kind of sleep in this little cave-like thing. But to be honest, it's comfortable for a little bit and then it starts to hurt because it's not flat. This is uneven and this topper is super thin and it's not that soft. If it was more so like the back of the seat, it would be better. What I have been doing is putting this underneath there, taking my pillow out, and quite literally sleeping on. Last night I did try to hang my towels to create a curtain. It didn't do much, but yeah, that's literally how I've been sleeping. I've really been bumming it, and you know what? It's great. This has been so fun. It's the next day, and I am going to wash my hair since I still have this giant jug of water. I don't want it to go to waste, and I'm not about to lug it around with my other backpacks to the hostel I will be staying at tonight, which I haven't booked. I won't book until I'm sitting at the rental car place. Got pretty chilly last night. The sun is coming up though, so makes it better. Here goes oh my gosh, there's a big beetle. I'll take a photo for you guys. Oh, there's so many of them. I have so much hair. I always forget how much hair I have. If I was in a bathing suit, this would be so much easier. Probably should have just done that to begin with. I really need to hurry. I'm on a time crunch. I'm on E and I have about 3 miles and I don't know how this car works. So I'm so scared right now. This is about to be an expensive tank and I'm not ready for it. Since I messed up, now I have to take this bridge all the way there and I have to turn all the way back. And now I'm gonna be even late. This is a 30-minute wrong mistake. I'm so irritated. And now I filled up the tank. I am like losing my mind. The thing is, to turn right into the car wash, I didn't want to cut someone off. So I was like, oh, I'll just go up further. That's what I get for not cutting someone off. And I have to go to the bathroom. I'm on the home stretch for this bridge. Made it to the car wash. Hopefully this goes fast. I had to cut someone off because the way the road is, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. But I was like, whatever, people can wait for me. I don't care. I don't know if I mentioned this. The gas, 70 euros. 70 euros! Makes me ill. Just needs to go faster and I have to go to the bathroom. We're in. This one's really bubbly. For $5.50? Okay. Why do these things look so funny? What type of roundabout is this? There's like 5 lanes. Really not trying to lose my mind, but where the heck is the car rental place? Okay, the address they gave me, not correct. They should fix, and I'm gonna let them know that, because what the heck? Like a maze. This is probably the worst airport, which is good to know because I leave. I go back to the United States in this airport. Oh my gosh. Because why is it underground and why does this feel like a video game right now? Oh, I'm so overstimulated. I have calmed down, I have relaxed after that chaotic rental car drop off. I don't know why that was so difficult. I had about 10 panic attacks in an hour. Once I got there, I literally just found this spot. I sat down, I ate the rest of the rice crackers and peanut butter. I booked the hostel. I was able to check in early, which was super nice. I have a few days in Lisbon and then I get on a flight home back to the US.